Oh, yeah. Game start, backstory. Which one do I do? I'm doing backstory. For us, there's no victory. Snake. There lived a man who was a legend among mercenaries, a man who put together a formidable unit of soldiers of fortune, long before the advent of private military companies that dared to call itself a nation. A man who, with his nation at his back, made an enemy of modern capitalist society and the world. This is his story. We are not mercenaries. We are a foreign legion, MSFs of business, a new kind of business. Miller. Known by a code name such as Snake and later Big Boss, he proved himself as an agent of U.S. Special Forces Unit Fox. But a certain incident spurred him to part ways with the military, and he is said to have roamed the world's war zones as a gun for hire. In 1974, Snake and his partner Kazuhiro Miller were running a small mercenary outfit in Colombia when they were visited by a man claiming to be a professor from Costa Rica's University for Peace. According to this professor, there had been several incidents involving a mysterious armed group in Costa Rica, a country without a military of its own. The professor was accompanied by one of his students, a girl named Paz, who had been abducted and assaulted by this group. The professor and Paz offered to hire Snake to drive the group out of Costa Rica. However, Snake saw through their deception in an instant. My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake, Paz. The professor was actually a KGB agent, and the armed group in question backed by the CIA. The Cold War was no stranger to such overseas clandestine operations between U.S. and Soviet agents, but the CIA's motives were a mystery. Paz had escaped from one of the CIA's group's facilities with a cassette tape. On it was the voice of a woman known as the Mother of Special Forces, the Boss. With a popular song from 1973 playing in the background, it was reasonable to conclude that the recording was made recently. Snake was stunned. The Boss was supposed to be dead. What was she doing in Costa Rica? I'll do it for the girl, for Paz. Snake. The Boss was Snake's mentor and the only woman he ever loved. But 10 years prior, Snake was forced to take the Boss's life as part of a mission. A bitter memory that still haunted him. Despite realizing that she simply could not have survived, Snake was unable to turn the professor down, telling him he was invented as a deterrent for the defenseless country, as well as to honor the virtue of Paz's name, Peace. Snake departed for Costa Rica. Once there, he ran into a unit of the Sandinista National Liberation Front that he had fled in Nicaragua. After rising up against the pro-American Somoza regime, these rebels had become targets for the CIA group, who killed their commandante and left the unit in shambles. Everyone treats me like a child. I couldn't stand it anymore. Chico. Snake rescued the Sandinistas and invited them back to Mother Base, the new offshore base of operations provided to them by the KGB. The fallen commandees' children, Amanda and Chico, saw something of their hero, Che Guevara, and Snake, and grew to idolize him. This triggered a rapid expansion of Snake's forces. However, he was still no closer to discovering what the CIA was really up to in Costa Rica. I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence, Huey. Snake then encountered Huey, a wheelchair-bound scientist, being forced to work for the CIA. Huey revealed the CIA's terrifying plot. They were developing a system by which, following radar detection of an enemy's nuclear launch, an AI would analyze all available data and automatically execute a retaliatory nuclear strike at appropriate targets. Although designed to increase the power of nuclear deterrence, Coldman, a CIA Central American station chief, planned to actually launch a nuke to demonstrate the effectiveness of automated retaliation. This quote-unquote demonstration was only 5 days away. Snake rushed to the development lab to stop their AI from being completed. You've left everything behind, your country, your identity, your past, and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of, Miller. Upon infiltrating the lab, Snake was greeted by the voice from the tape, the same voice of his lost mentor, but this was in fact the voice of the retaliatory system, AI. Its developer, Dr. Strangelove, has selected the boss, so that the so-called greatest soldier who ever lived, as the AI's intellectual model. However, succumbing to personal obsession, Strangelove has deviated from the researcher's original purpose. Not only had she reproduced the boss's voice, she was on the verge of bringing her psyche back to life in AI form, driven by a bizarre kind of love. What if the boss could truly be revived in every detail, if only in AI form? Snake hesitated as Strangelove's idea touched his sense of loss. His guard down, Snake was immediately captured. The boss AI was completed, and Peace Walker, the nuclear-equipped walking battle tank housing this retaliatory AI system, went active. I was made to fight. I am a gun. Snake. Snake fought in vain as Peace Walker prepared to fire the nuke. But in the face of catastrophe, it was ultimately a machine that saved mankind from nuclear annihilation. The boss AI sank Peace Walker to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua, stopping the launch. With the crisis behind him, Snake took advantage of his recent mobilization to continue Mother Base's expansion indefinitely. Snake understood that the AI had acted to save the world, but that did not change the fact that this system, based on the boss's mind, had chosen to last to lay down its weapon. As a weapon himself, Snake felt the act to be a rejection of his life. Undeterred, Snake and Miller invited Drs. Huey and Strangelove to Mother Base to develop Metal Gear Zeke, a bipedal weapon they eventually equipped with a nuclear warhead, suddenly making their unit a nuclear power. This place will no longer be my heaven, Paz. Meanwhile, Mother Base took and Paz already had an orphan, but now left without even her KGB benefactor following the end of the crisis. However, this was all engineered by an intelligence agency known as Cypher. Under Cypher's orders, Paz got close to Amanda, Chico, and the others while exploring more and more of the base. Secretly plotting to hijack Zeke, her objective was to use the weapon as a bargaining chip to force Snake into becoming the military arm for Cypher. Paz's attempt failed when Snake defeated Zeke, and she was thrown beneath the waters of the Caribbean. It was only then that the Snake learned Chico had fallen in love with her. A diary she kept while on the base was discovered several days later. It was revealed a young girl torn between serving Cypher and following her heart. This is Chico. Cypher's holding me on a U.S. military base in Cuba. Chico. Perhaps due to Paz revealing the existence of Snake's new decipher, the International Atomic Energy Agency contacted Mother Base to request that it agree to a nuclear inspection. If word got out that Snake's unit had a nuclear weapon, it would face severe criticism from around the world. But Huey, acting on his own, informed the IAEA that Mother Base would allow the inspection. His reasoning was that as long as they kept Zeke and its nuke hidden from the inspectors, they could demonstrate that the international community that they were not a threat. The option to call off the inspection having expired, Snake and his men reluctantly got preparations underway. Meanwhile, Amanda deployed to Cuba to assist the Sandinistas. Learned that Paz had survived. The timing could not have been worse. Suspecting of her turning her back on the organization, Cypher had captured Paz and was interrogating her at a U.S. military base on the southern tip of Cuba. Chico learned of this and set out to save Paz by himself. It was not long before a radio message from Chico reached Mother Base, saying he too had been captured. I know it hurts right now, but it will all be over soon. Paz. With an idea as to Cypher's true identity, Snake could not allow what Chico and Paz knew to fall into their hands. Furthermore, as he could rescue Paz, he might be able to get information from her that would help him fight back against Cypher. On the eve of the nuclear inspection, Snake made the decision to leave for Cuba. That's the backstory. Alright, let's go into the settings. Okay, not there. Options. Control type. We're just gonna learn this one. Control settings. Here we go. When infiltrating enemy territory, being discovered is a constant threat. Avoid the... Okay, restart the damn mission.
She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier. Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Trojan horse is in! This pirate crackdown's a go! Move!
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring them back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point. We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then. I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Chico and Paz are being held in an old, unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Mission info has been...
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use Use your binoculars to recon the
Oh
area.
shoot.
What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel. A watchtower. Don't get spotted. There's a door in the fence. It's a guard. Don't let him see you. Avoid combat whenever possible. Those are U.S. Marines on watch. Not the type to go easy on intruders. An anti-air gun. A chopper's worst nightmare. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Wait. Do I have a silencer on this? Well, is there a way I can switch guns?
You can use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational data. The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help a lot if you let it. Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen. CP, this is Zone 1. Under fire!
I need to get here.
Marker placed.
CP, understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them. Out.
Yo. I can just like dive like that? It's hella cool. Yo. Yo, is he gonna... God. Yeah. The very first mission. You've gotta save Paz and Chico.
We're standing down here. No hostile spotted. Over. The targets are in the old prison. Stand down. Stand down. Return your... Secure the targets. They're in the old prison. So you're supposed to...
Holy shit, how long...
As loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful. CP, this is Delta 2. We've got unidentified gunfire. Location unknown. Over. This is CP. Understood. We are under attack. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
Alright, chat, I'll be right back. I'm back. Cut. Oh my god. Chat, we're restarting this level. How do I do that? Super weird. Because I lost my gun with the suppressor on it.
You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid.
iDroid. Landing zone, landing zone. TGT field of movement, landing zone. Landing zone. Anti-air emplacement. AMRS4 rifle. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, he's slow as hell. Dude. How about we take those off? Okay, we got the WU silent pistol.
The targets are in the old prison. Secure the targets. They're in the old prison.
No shit.
Are in the old prison.
Oh, there's no one in there.
Secure the targets. They're in the old prison. The targets are in the old prison.
Oh my god, dude, that's gonna be so annoying.
CP, this is Zulu 10. All quiet here. No sign of the enemy. Standing down. Over. This is CP. Eyes open, boss. Stand down. Stand down. Return to your post. Out.
Oh shit. Z. Oh, I only knocked that bitch out. So, can I like, beat his ass? Beat his ass or eat his ass? Oh, that bitch went to sleep. So we need to go over here. Eat his ass. Sorry, eat my ass, eat my ass. Oh, fuck. Silent. Oh, we're gonna tranquilize this bitch. What? Ooh. Go to sleep.
Don't push yourself. Fall back to a safe position.
Whoa! Oh fuck.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Pew, 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 pew. We're starting the fucking mission, bitch. Alright, can I skip this? I've been streaming for like a good hour now. Who the hell's in here? Azalea. Yo, my mic is like actually hella stuff. Chill. Yo, can you even hear me? My mic is like actually Yo, can you even hear me? My mic is like
He told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word.
Well,